A good marriage does not just happen because we are lucky enough to find the one. It must be created. The little things are big things. Never being too old to hold hands, speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude, having the capacity to forgive, giving each other room and support to grow, and standing together side by side as you face the world in both prosperity and adversity. It is not about marrying the right person. It is about being the right person. We are all here today to support and encourage them in that endeavor. At this time, we're going to honor Jolene's family heritage by incorporating some wedding traditions from the Filipino culture. Andy and Jolene come from two different families, two different heritages. We are especially grateful for the values which have flowed into them from those who have loved and nurtured them along life's way. The heritage each brings to this marriage will continue to be an important element in their lives, but now will be shared between them. Out of these two families, a new family will be created. The two individual flames will join together to provide a new source of light, wisdom, and hope as Andy and Jolene's new family begins. Let this veil be a symbol of the faithful love you have for each other. May it serve as a reminder that from this day forward, you will provide protection, comfort, and refuge to each other. Let it be a symbol of the special intimacy the two of you share, enjoying the peace and security of having a faithful partner on whom you can rely in all of life's challenges and joys. This cord symbolizes an infinite bond of love you share that keeps your relationship strong in the face of adversity. May this cord remind you to face your life together courageously and to be mutual in support of each other in carrying out your duties and responsibilities as a couple. And may your love grow stronger and bind you closer together through the years. The coins are a reminder of good stewardship for all couples, that they will mutually support each other, their children, and the world around them. The coins represent our hopes for Andy and Jolene's security and prosperity in both their physical and emotional life. In addition, they are Andy and Jolene's symbol of dedication to each other, the care of their home, and the welfare of their children, as well as their mutual commitment to care for their family, friends, neighbors, and community. Your marriage is not just a private relationship. This is also the joining together of friends and family, which is why your commitment to one another is shared with all of us here today. And so we now ask you as a couple to publicly declare your intent to join into this sacred bond of marriage. Andy, will you have this woman to be your wife, to live with her in holy marriage? Will you love her and honor her? Will you be her strength in times of need, her counselor in perplexity, her comfort in sorrow, and her companion in joy? Will you forsake all others and be her faithful husband as long as you both shall live?
I will.
Jolene, will you have this man to be your husband, to live with him in holy marriage? Will you love him and honor him? Will you be his strength in times of need, his counselor in perplexity, his comfort in sorrow, and his companion in joy? Will you forsake all others and be his faithful wife as long as you both shall live?
I will.
Candles.
Over the last several months, Andy and Jolene and I have gotten together on several occasions to talk about their wishes for the ceremony today. Those of you who've known Andy for any length of time know that he's got a great sense of humor and is a little bit of a jokester. So he took great pleasure in teasing Jolene, his poor mother, and myself by saying that he wanted to try and work in as many Lord of the Rings references as he possibly could in today's ceremony. Jolene patiently and lovingly guided him away from that approach. Kathy did so a bit more forcefully and emphatically. But Andy, I've been thinking about it, and I think Tolkien's tale is actually pretty appropriate for you two. It's the story about some kind, smart, gentle young people who seem perfectly content to stay in their loving and supportive community of family and friends. At first glance, our Hobbit friends don't look like they are up to the big challenges they're about to encounter on their great adventure. The odds seem against them. And let's face it, they certainly don't look like fierce warriors. But don't be fooled by their appearance. Their great love for each other, their fierce loyalty, and their willingness to sacrifice everything is a tremendous source of strength that makes them capable of defeating the vilest of foes. At Friday's rehearsal, Jolene's father reminded us during his remarks that this couple, although young, have already been through some big challenges. They have stood by each other through things that other couples far older and together for far longer have collapsed under. So despite these young, sweet faces, we are looking at a team that has already been battle-tested and proven their mettle. Oh, of course, much like Frodo and Sam, they've gotten help along the way by others that care for them, elves, rangers, the occasional wizard. For those of us here witnessing, we are making a commitment as well, a commitment to provide support and guidance to Andy and Jolene whenever they reach out, just as the friends of the Hobbits did. The journey is long, and it is not always easy. But you are not doing it alone, and there will be lots to celebrate and laugh about along the way. Your journey is a bit different from the hobbits, however. In your story, the happy ending has already happened. You have already found your precious. All right. Andy and Jolene, as you stand here in the presence of your family and friends, be reminded that love, loyalty, and trust are the basis of a mature and fulfilling relationship. Marriage is a serious undertaking. It is intended to bind your lives together forever, and it is not to be taken lightly. None of us knows what the future will bring, yet your love for one another and trust in the strength of your union makes possible the act of faith you are making today. As you exchange the vows which will start you on your journey together, know that our love and support go with you. As you make your promises to each other, we will remember promises we too have made and take this opportunity to make new our own. Andy and Jolene will now share vows they've prepared for each other.
Okay, I go first.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
By all means.
Okay. Andy, I've had all my firsts with you. First relationship, first kiss, and so many more. You've always been there for me even when life gave us difficult challenges, and I know you always will. I promise to always be there for and take care of you. I can't wait to start this next chapter of our lives together and to have many new firsts. You are my one and only.
Hey, Jolene. Sometimes it feels like words come really easily to me. But truth is, when I was writing these vows, I stared for about 30 minutes at a piece of paper that said, "Hey, Jolene," and nothing else. But that's just because words are difficult for this. So best I can do is this. This is how you make me feel. Safety and hope and excitement for the future. You've always had your eye to the future. We have the life we have now because you led us there. And in light of those things, here's what I vow. I vow to be not only your partner and your friend, but your sidekick, your cheerleader, the Sam to your Frodo. Had to do it. Oh God, there's more after this. I don't remember it. I promise to continue loving your humor, the sharpness and the quickness, and how April Fool's Day lasts a month with you, because it's still April and I'm still a fool. And I promise to be gracious in defeat when you beat me at Tetris and at word games, because your mind is one of the things I love most about you. And I promise to support you in anything that you do, work, life, anything. Unyielding, unwavering, unflinching, unending, from 9 years ago till the rest of our lives. Thank you for loving me. I love you.
Your wedding rings are the outward and visible sign of the inward and invisible bond which already unites your two hearts in love. Wedding rings are a symbol of commitment and love. The rings are circular, like love with no beginning and no end. They represent what has been and what will always be. They are made of solid, sturdy material which is meant to survive years and years of the countless tasks that come with building a marriage, home, and family together. Some of these tasks are boring and mundane, and some will be the great joy of your lives, but all are necessary, and today you are committing to undertake all of them together. Hand-holding, laundry, washing dishes, caring for a partner who is ill, diapering a baby, preparing meals of celebration, and tender caresses. Couples wear their wedding rings every day as a symbol of their love. At this time, Andy and Jolene will exchange the rings that serve as a physical reminder of the promises they have made to each other. All right. My heart is in this ring.
My heart is in this ring.
My love is in this ring.
My love is in this ring.
I promise to be your faithful husband,
I promise to be your faithful husband,
to love you through the best and the worst,
to love you through the best and the worst,
through the difficult and the easy.
through the difficult and the easy.
I promise you my unconditional love,
I promise you my unconditional love,
and I give you my unwavering trust.
and I give you my unwavering trust.
When you look at this ring,
When you look at this ring,
remember that I love you always.
remember that I love you always. Thanks for the reminder.
Jolene, you're so good at this. Don't force it. Subtly do it. All right. Jolene, ready? My heart is in this ring.
My heart is in this ring.
My love is in this ring.
My love is in this ring.
I promise to be your faithful wife,
I promise to be your faithful wife,
to love you through the best and the worst,
to love you through the best and the worst,
through the difficult and the easy.
through the difficult and the easy.
I promise you my unconditional love,
I promise you my unconditional love,
and I give you my unwavering trust.
and I give you my unwavering trust.
When you look at this ring,
When you look at this ring,
remember that I love you always.
remember that I love you always.
Keep them wrong. Of course, you could do much easier than I could.
I would now ask everyone to join me in a blessing for Andy and Jolene. May every desire for your union be fulfilled. May you be given the mindfulness to clearly behold one another, the truth with which to perceive each other most genuinely, and the endless generosity of spirit necessary to nourish one another's soul. May your hearts be strong and steadfast in keeping the promises you made here today, but also soft and forgiving for those times that you fail. May your life together be a sign of love and peace in this world and demonstrate to all around you that unity overcomes estrangement, forgiveness heals guilt, and joy conquers despair. May the fulfillment of your mutual affections inspire you to reach out in love and concern for others. May the lifelong joining of your hearts and minds continue to show you your purpose, and may you always be brought most beautifully into the presence of yourselves and of one another, living long and happily fulfilling all that you are. Amen. Andy and Jolene, you have expressed your love to one another through the commitment and promises you have just made. You have kissed thousands of times, I'm sure, in 9 years. But today, the feeling is new. Today, your kiss is a promise. No longer simply partners and best friends, you are now husband and wife. So it is my great honor to pronounce you married. With great joy, I invite you to seal and celebrate that sacred covenant with a kiss. Ladies and gentlemen, with an incredibly happy heart, I present to you Mr. Andrew and Mrs. Jolene Mayo.
to welcome our bride group to those walking away for Mr. and Mrs. Jolene and Andrew Mayo! And we're going to welcome you right now. Let's make some noise for this couple.
Guys, don't worry, I'll keep it short. So Andy and I have known each other for, well, about 20 years now. I'll let that settle. Andy came to our town in 4th grade, and he instantly fell in with the wrong crowd. But we made him feel just at home. If you had asked me at any point before meeting Jolene who Andy was going to marry, I would have told you it was me. But the second that I saw Jolene, and she walked up to me, and I looked at her, and I looked at Andy, and I realized that all three of us were eye to eye, I realized my time had come and gone. Jolene, you're absolutely wonderful. I'm so glad that you have found Andy and taken him away from me. Andy, you've really found a good one. I'm really proud of you. I'm proud of both of y'all. And I can't wait to see what the future holds for y'all. In whatever form that may be, whether it's the connection y'all make together or the family y'all build, I can't wait to see what is in store for y'all. I'd just like to make a quick toast to a fantastic past full of many memories, many challenges, and many great things, and to a future full of even more of all of those things. I know y'all have seen quite a few struggles. And I've seen just how much y'all have grown because of it. And y'all make such a wonderful pair, such a dynamic duo. And I couldn't ask for anybody better for either one of y'all. Cheers.
Guys and gals, if I gave your attention, it's now time for the bride and groom to do the very first dance. So let's get them out on the dance floor.
When we were strangers, I watched you from afar. When we were lovers, I loved you with all my heart. But now it's getting late, and the moon is climbing high. I wanna celebrate, see it shine in your because I'm still in love with you. I wanna see you dance again, because I'm still in love with you. On this harvest moon.
How about a hand for our bride and groom? Very nice couple. Oh, here's the bride, here's the bouquet. Let's make sure everybody's ready to go. Photographer, are you ready? Jolene, are you ready, hon? Ladies, are y'all ready to make some noise? Oh, come on, girls, make more noise than that. There you go. We're gonna count to three, so here we go. 1, 2, 3. And we've got a winner. Let's bring our winner, the recipient of the bouquet, up with our bride to get a picture of them together. All right. Now it is time for the garter toss. I need the bride, the groom, in a chair. All right, I got a special song for this one. Yes, guys and gals, he's getting into it. We have a winner. Come on up. Let's get a picture of the recipient of the garter with the groom. We got to record this for posterity.
Can keep my hands on myself. Pick up dust them off, put 'em back up on the shelf. Yes, my little baby girl is in need. Am I coming out of left field? Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks. I've been feeling it since 1966. I'll be over now.
To the right, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Yeah, kick, knock, kick, knock, kick, knock, kick. Now walk it by yourself. Now walk it by yourself. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. 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 To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right. Come to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Knock, kick, knock, kick, knock, kick, knock, kick. Now walk it by yourself. Now walk it by yourself. To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right. Come to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Knock, kick, knock, kick, knock, kick, knock, kick. Now walk it by yourself. Now walk it by yourself. Now you see what I'm talking about. I represent for the dirty South, where we're known for swinging now. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance.
How sweet it is to be loved by you. I needed the shelter of someone's arms. There you were. I needed someone to understand my ups and downs. There you were. With sweet love and devotion, deeply touching my emotion. I want to stop. Thank you, baby. I want to stop. Thank you, baby. Yes, I do. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Feels so fine. How sweet it is to be loved by you. I close my eyes at night, wondering where would I be without you in my life. Everything I did was just a bore. Everywhere I went, it seems I've been there before. You're right enough for me all of my days. Love so sweet, so many ways. I wanna stop. Thank you, baby. I just wanna stop. Thank you, baby.
I'm so in love with you. Whatever you want to do is all